Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we? It's the start of a new month. Excuse me. Jeez. Ah, microphone is live. I'm just doing an update. I did run the update earlier, and for some reason it doesn't seem to have taken, so we're just running the update. How are we all this evening? Hey, Farming44, welcome along. Farmer Karen, welcome along. What's the point to BF starting spoon? Why don't you just ping when I'm actually live? Because I need to check everything's working. So I run the starting soon screen to make sure everything's working. It's a thing from my days of having a really dodgy internet connection. I like it to run a little bit, and then I can check that things are working as they should. It's not always a perfect start, even when I do that. But yeah. Patch Roberts broke the build mode. Make sure it stays fast. I think that, so my understanding, Farmer Kev, and this is why I want to upgrade or update so that I can test it. There is, I think it's, my understanding is it's a mod conflict. I saw a few people post about it in the last couple of days. So, yeah. Welsh Lima, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Resubscribe with Prime for your 55th month. Wow. So I should say the bar. I've changed the, we can't see it on the vertical, but on the horizontal, by my head, our sub-target bar, I have changed to match the same number of subs as it counted last month. So the idea is, can we beat last month's sub count? We actually had 100 subscribers last month, 101. But that's set to 60 because I think that is new subscribers. So we had 60 new subscribers last month. It counts Prime, which is why we've got one on that. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can beat that this month, and see what happens, which would be awesome. But it's quite a fun month. I've decided that with the progress I'm making on Farm Sim UK, I'm looking to fully launch that site at the end of this month. So the end of September is my aim for launching Farm Sim UK. It's coming along nicely. I've got the admin side of things done. Next is going to be the partner side. And I need to get onto the mod directory side of things, which then starts a very big job. Do you know how many mods there are? Do you know how many? That's why my game's updating. There are over 3,000 mods on the mod hub. 3,000 mods. And I've got to do a screenshot for every single one of them. I may need some help. I'm very much considering at the moment starting it, doing stuff going forwards, and then retroactively filling stuff in. Quick question. I bought the first wheel Logitech G920, nice wheel, for the Xbox, but want the farm stick. Will it work with my wheel with it not being Thrustmaster? No. Oh, no, sorry, yes. So the Thrustmaster Farm Stick X, the one that I have here, the one for the Xbox, yes, absolutely will work with the G920. They are separate things. It's plugged in separately. Yes, Fearcraft, it absolutely should work. It is a separate thing, so you should be fine, I think. I'll put it this way, I have no idea why it wouldn't work. So, yeah. Yeah. So they have an update. So the update the Giants must have done is not listed on the Farm Sim website. What would change in the Prairies pack update? Salford, compatibility with precision farming, spray usage and air behavior, fix flipping of front wheels on the Batterstad, fix missing wetness on some hoses, fix position of front wheels on the MFWD, fix versatile transmission to power shift. Next, I got an update. Fixed collision done Damer sprayer module. Fixed transport statement loading a save game. Disabled automatic alignment function if engine is turned off. Improved reattaching of seed hopper while other implements are attached to it. Fixed visual of feeder housing. Okay. And then yeah, we're older updates after that. Wow, this is being slow. Hey Crofter, welcome along. How you doing? So yeah, I'm doing well, Paul. I got to open my window because it's really hot in here. There we go. Yeah, a little bit warm in here. Kids back at school tomorrow, which is good. I'm looking for, well, kind of looking forward to that and kind of not. It's it's a little bit heavy getting them up and out for school in the morning. Yeah. Oh. Giant's problem, not a mod issue, as I tested the update on base game map with no mods and still. Okay. To be honest, Farmer Kev, I'm going off third-hand information, so fair enough. The fact that Giants seem to have updated it, just trying to see if there's anything on my no. The reason why I'm yapping is this is happening. Hello, 9 Pokemon point 551. Welcome along. Yeah, so that's why I'm yapping at the moment. Oh. About the Massey hat. Have I seen your whispers? Oh no. I have 6 messages. Yes, I will get that over to you, Paul. I will sort that. Oh, most of the message. Oh, yes. Okay. The other one. The other one must be old. Oh, lots of people saying thank you for stuff. Yeah, that's all good. Have I played Witcher 3? I haven't, but I own it and I want to play it, Pokemon. I really want to play it. Just so I can send directly from Amazon. If you want to send it, you want to send it direct from Amazon. Paul, you can send it via Throne. If it's you can do a surprise gift on Throne. That is probably the best way for you to do it. Because if you send it to me at the PO box, it costs money to get it from the PO box. Yeah, we can have a look what's new in the patch. Let me bring the patch up. Change log. Hey, Delta Gamer. Giants fixed it. Yeah, I think they have. Let's have a look at what's in the patch in general. Hey, Redman, welcome along. We got changes, improvements, various stability improvements, rank crashes, various text translation adjustments, various visual adjustments on several models, added DLS frame generation for 40 series and multiple frame generation for 50 series. Added snapping for row crop to help steering assist, which is interesting. I want to see that in action. Resolved issue which caused large mod maps not to save on Microsoft Store version. Reduced artifacts due to screen space reflections. Fixed issue in multiplayer retention belt palettes did not display build type contents. Fixed issue in auto updater when the estimated download time was displayed incorrectly. Fixed contractors being unable to use pressure washer on the farm they were contracted to. Improved automatic shifting behavior on group shifts. Improved field course calculations on certain mod map fields. That's cool. It'll cost about £10 to get it out of the PO box. I have an idea, Paul. Paul, send me send me the send me the link. I'll put it up on Throne. I can set the postage cost to 0 on Throne, and then it won't cost anything to send. Because Throne also have Prime. Improved facility of SWAT, straw glass, hay at distance. Fantastic. Yeah, send me the link on Amazon. I'll put it up on Throne. I'll set the postage cost to 0 and do it that way. That'll be the better way to do it. Hey, Farmer Doc, welcome along. New machines. We've got a Flegel Vario Chassis V2, a Chrome GX Agroliner 520, Lemkin Dual 6 MV, a Strohmaster FW212 TD Profi, Berghold Vantage 4300, Horse Avatar 12.25 SD, Schwarzmuller Timber Trailer, Lizard Shipping Container, which means you can load up your logs in a shipping container now. Giants dropped a blimp with the mess on. Yeah. Aggie Batco BX 3 cubed 1549 MY 222. Aggie Storm FX Seed Treater, Aggie Westfield MK. I'm intrigued what all of these. I'm guessing this is something to do with the hook lift, maybe, possibly. I'm intrigued by all that. New additions, folks. Chrome Trailer Profi Liner received new livery option, fixed loading tone max mods, and yeah, experience stuttering first game. So we're going to stutter once we've done this update. Just a quick reminder: is all of the August from the Aggie Pack? Okay, that's what that is. Just a quick reminder. This comes out. This is out on a week yesterday, so 6 days time. I will be showing this off in Friday night's stream. I'm really looking forward to having a play around with this. It will also, stuff from this will also be featured in Friday's video. Yeah, the Forestry Friday video will feature something from this pack. I bet he was Steam fan. Mr. Steely P seems to have taken the brunt of it with FS25. He really does. But important thing, if you want to get this and you want to get 10% off, you can only do it for the next few days, and don't forget to use code VFGaming when you order it. It does come with the Season 1 Pass, so if you already have the Season 1 Pass, you get this included. And while I'm here, and while I'm doing my sales pitch, Highlands Fishing is only... Oh, wow. Highlands Fishing is exactly 2 months away. Released on the 4th of November. In fact, it'll probably be available about midnight on the 3rd. Yeah. We're going to get more information about this soon, but this just looks awesome. The red buses, of course, are now blue buses. Giants are going live. Yes, Giants are live tomorrow night, showing off the DLC. Showing off the Mercedes DLC. I know what they're going to show off, and it's some cool stuff. But yeah, and as I said, I will be showing off. As I thought, early access is going out at the moment, but nobody's allowed to show anything till Friday. So yeah, it's going to be very cool. Installation successful. We can go into the game. We can see if the update patch works. Updated patch works. Come on. Work updated patch. There it goes. Check everything is running as it should. It appears to be. No, 9th of September for Mercedes. Oh, we've got an update in here as well. Oh, wow. So we've got the John Deere. Yeah, we're not going to be using this, but we'll update that. We will also update that. And that is a more recent copy of Courseplay than I have. So we'll update that. We're not going to update the DEF pack. Did lots of mods drop today. What do we have? Oh, yeah, we've got a few. Oh, that's a cool little combine. That might do as well with the realism experiment. Time-saving logistics. Tired of collecting and distributing grain pallets to and from your production list. Each output your production sets them to be distributed and activated. Your productions, meaning you can place grain in, it will distribute. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, this is a mod I want to check out. There should be a share button, Paul. Hello, Joryma. Welcome along. 25th stream. What else we got? Oh, yeah, so that's the update of that. A wheel pack. What else we got? We've got the Forthright. Got new Agri. Some of these are updates. No, there's a few mods today. Nothing that I'm particularly after. This is probably our last visit to Alma tonight, I should say. If we can get this, harvest out, then we will be good. Because I'm very much thinking of starting the realism experiment on Sunday. But because 4th of November means the weekend after release, I'm training for the new job. I am planning to stream pretty much the whole weekend. I'm going to take the Friday afternoon off and the Monday off and stream the whole weekend. Yeah, I think Giants did an update today. It's my... I thought that was off. Around there, like... There we go. There we go. November, yeah. Maybe get your streams in spare time. Oh. I think the RE should include mandatory use of the full production chain as a goal. Ooh, that's a good shout. Yeah, we're going to have some stuttering because we have done an update. But we're all good. Right. Not the combine. Not that. Need to get my... The Giants try and fix stuff at the same time. Build mode has not been working, which is what I'm testing at the moment. I may have cracked. Bobs him. Trying to access the build mode. Oh, fantastic. No, it looks like the build mode is working. We can now turn crops into seeds, can we? Factories. Pellet heating plant. Pellet hall palletizer. Alma, Missouri. Tailor shop. Oh, yeah, share it to Twitch. Can you send it via Discord? You might be able to share and copy the link. Still, though, it is on the way, Lorraine, is my understanding. It is on the way. Yeah, we are going to hit some stuttering here because we have just updated. Oh, interesting. I swear on the Amazon app, Paul. Let me just see if I can. Amazon shopping app. Let's just pick something at random. Keyboard. Share button. Search link. Copy. Okay. Let me see if I can show this. So, keyboard, sharing link. See if I can get this with slightly less light on it. There's a sharing link about there-ish. You click on the sharing link, share, and then you should get that screen there. And there's a copy button there, and you just click on copy button there, and that'll copy the link that you can share. What map I played? This is Alma, Missouri. Yeah, it's the sharing link is like 3 circles connected by 2 lines in sort of a triangle. It's in augers and seed treatments and pallets. Costs nothing to buy and a new lime. Oh, we've got a new lime spreader, have we? Oh, thank God for that. I have no idea. Ah, it's up the top. Right, before we start this, we cleared the other field off, so I want to get that mulch. So where's the other tractor? Yeah, you're the little nemesis. Well, unfortunately, we meant to do this last time. We are going to weed the other grass field. Yes, it loses a level of growth, but it does increase our precision farming score, which is what we want. Fix my camera. What's wrong with my camera? Oh, what's wrong with my camera? I'm on the wrong screen. That's what's wrong with my camera. Playing Lady Hill, I'm going to have a look at MS Modding's new Welsh map. I think that's where we're probably going to go for the realism experiment. I need to check it out, though. You should be able to now, Farmer Kev. I've fixed the problem. Clear the current course. Set a new course. Fieldwork settings. Generate fieldwork course. Don't like oh yeah, that'll get it on the second one. So back. First waypoint, and away you go. We will start that up. Oh no, hang on, where are you going? No, not first waypoint. Stop. Nearest waypoint. There we go. Then I want this tractor. Drop this trailer off here. And this can go and do the mulching. Oh, actually, no, we don't want this tractor to do the mulching. Advanced damage system might be a good mod. I'm gonna go and review mods, realistic mods over the next couple of days. And see what will fit us best. Time whisper, thank you. I will get that added. Right, which of this is my mulcher? So you are A mulcher. There we go. That's the one. Clear any course we have on this. Need to try realism mods. I love playing realistically. And I'm quite excited about doing a new realism experiment so long as I can set it up how I want it. NetSound19, thank you for subscribing with Prime for your 56th month. You are awesome. If I go in cab, I'm less tempted to reach across. I mean, that has added to my throne list. Yeah, I will go and do that in a moment once we've got this going. Hopping on Farming Simulator now. Nice. You can also, if anybody ever has something that they want to suggest for my throne wish list, you can do. You can make suggestions. There's a fan suggestion box. Add product link. Copy that. Paste the link. Shipping 0 on the shipping. Okay. Add to wish list. Wish list. It is on the wish list. And actually, I need to take Baldur's Gate off. Which I can't do it. Oh yeah. But there we go. Exclamation mark wish list if anybody wants to check out my wish list, by the way. What is throne wish list? Exclamation mark wish list. Is Nightbot, it still isn't working. Hard to generate it on YouTube. I don't know why Nightbot isn't working on Twitch. Let's generate this course. Yeah. Generate course. There we go. I'm about at the point where I'm ready to drop Nightbot. Now I might move over to the Streamloots one. Right, and great. First waypoint, and away that goes. And away we go here. What map should you do? That is a good question. I don't have a definitive answer to that at the moment. Paligny, actually. Paligny is an awesome map. I highly recommend that map. Best map I've played in FS25 so far. Got your steering wheel set up? Fantastic. Can we see? We can see nothing of where that is. We just have to presume that we're in the right place, and it's emptying out. Fantastic. Pallelgeney. Using the new spreader. I love that we got the crane on it. Okay, I gotta see this now. So spreader. Fertilizer spreader. Oh, that one. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I set the I set the tipping to 0. Palleney, so Pallleney. Yeah, if anybody ever has something they want to send me, especially if it's off Amazon, head over to my throne wish list. You can suggest it. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either suggest it as something to add to my wish list, if you want me to add it in first before you get it, or you can send it as a surprise gift from the wish list, which is getting blocked. Yeah, Massey is one of the ones I don't have. And considering my brother works for Class, I don't have a Class hat either. I have asked him for one, though. I'm going to have to start making more space for more hats, though. My fuel and AdBlue are fine. We're not going to run out of those anytime soon. We'll see if it can one of my mods post a link to Palleney in the vertical stream chat, please. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Yeah, we're still getting a little bit of that. Need to alter my top banner. You're also using the horse seeder as well? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a play around with the new equipment that's been released. I haven't really had chance. I've been at work all week, and work very much is taking up a lot of my time at the moment. I'm trying to keep myself from burning out. I'm trying to not do too much, which the thing that is ending up not getting the thing that's ending up with me doing a lot less of is videos. Still streaming as much as I have been, still you know, and doing other bits and pieces, but streaming very much is more my thing at the moment than video creation. Yeah, I figured you meant horse, Paul. My lord, we've got how much? Hang on, how much have we got so far? We've got 420,000 liters of chaff so far, and we haven't finished the headlands. Predictive text can be a real pain in the butt. Right, why is this other tractor stuck? Ah. Right, let's take this hide worker off. Just gonna go and clear around this end of this. You need to come and move the eggs, actually. That's for when you play DLC, can a Unimog run the Primos? So the older Unimog won't, the newer Unimog might. The newer Unimog goes fairly high, I think. Nearest waypoint, and away we go. Ideally, I want to get this soybean field replanted with wheat. That is the other aim I've got at the moment. So we're probably going to have both the Big Roy and the Ford working this field later this evening. Because I'd rather do wheat than oats. Carbon seed Mercedes always here. This month will fly by. Oh, these next 2 months will fly by. Absolutely will. I'm slightly, it's one of those things where I'm slightly concerned. Now that I've set a date when I want to launch Farm Sim UK, I now have a deadline. I now have 4 weekends. But I want it live a month before the Year 1 expansion comes out. And I expect to have things like the Discord live well before the site itself launches. Download it? Fantastic, Lorraine. Yes, that's what I said. Palinier. Yeah, that's how I have to learn how it's pronounced, because I did an entire series on it. It's French. So just out of interest. Oh no. Messed up. Actually, I want to do a test. If I have this going like this, Go like that. There's. I want to see, because we know on this here, what's the power on this? 354 horsepower at the top end. Coach Mac 3, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. And if we have a look in Straw Harvest. Oh, how much should I say? Uh, 354. It should do the Primos. The more powerful Unimog should do the Primos. That'll be interesting. What's my favorite UK map of all time, Gab? Of all time, it's Colbert Park Farm. Just an awesome map, Colbert Park Farm. Yeah, 350 for the Primos, and the newer Unimog does 354, so it should be capable of running it. It will definitely run it in the shed. So that'll be interesting. We're not going to be getting that on the realism experiment. Oh, yeah, careful on the night. Oh, Nightbot wakes up now to whack someone on the head for putting in too many emotes. The Giants are already working on the next patch for Highlands fishing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the next patch. I wouldn't expect another patch before Highlands release. Building packs for Pioneer take you forever. There aren't that many buildings, are there? Also, the modhub servers are getting pummeled at the moment. Lots of people downloading stuff. Buildings. Hey, the sim guy, welcome along. Didn't realize it had that many mods to download with it. It's worth it. Hey, Magic Alex Studios, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. DK raiding with a party of 21. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Fletcher. I hear that Saxlingham failed console testing on a few minor things and re-uploaded for testing again. This is the thing. Do I go and do Saxlingham for the multiplayer? Because the chance of me doing my roleplay fading daily just because of lack of time. Or do we go and check out the Welsh map for it? I really want to play Saxlingham. And I kind of feel like I'd have a whale of a time doing the realism experiment on Saxlingham. But I have a really cool roleplay that I want to do on it as well. Am I on Twitch? I am on Twitch, Lorraine. Yes, I multi-stream. In fact, I have 2 streams on YouTube, so I have a vertical and a horizontal, and then I'm also streaming on Twitch. Do Aring on Saxingham and roleplay on Saxingham as well? I could do. I need to make sure I do different farms, definitely. I'm good. Just finished harvesting your soybeans. 500,000 liters roughly. Wow. A lot of soybeans. Roleplay will probably transfer better to a different map, prioritize the RE. Okay, so the thought definitely seems to be let's do the RE on Saxlingham. New container trailer is in semi under Flegel. Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna try and get this in here. If we can't pip up a little bit into this. Fill up the front. Won't attach the other smaller trailer to the back of the truck because I can't back it up easily. I would, but it would take me more time than it's worth to disconnect it, back it in with a tractor. It's a dolly trailer, so it'd be a pain in the butt. Much easier just to use this trailer. You're about to harvest your canola? Nice. Are there any productions on Saxlingham is the question? No, I would go in and I would add, I would basically look to fill the industrial area before I started playing. The idea being that I wouldn't own any of them. I would want to add a whole load of possible productions, which means that I also start with a whole load of possible sell points. We're getting a good distance with this trailer at the moment. It's not like we have an issue where we're not getting enough distance out of this. So I'm happy with that. So I'm Mercedes. It needs to hurry up. I want to play with it. Me too. Going swimmingly. Paligny is a really good map. It is a really good map. Oh, my pleasure, Lorraine. Yeah, I love Paligny. I absolutely love Paligny. It is, to me, Paligny is about as close to the perfect map as you can get in Farm Sim 25. I'm good, thank you, Sim Guy. Hey, Willie, welcome along. Getting the Highlands DLC when it comes out? Fantastic. Watch out with the emotes, Lorraine. Nightbot is a little bit overzealous. Do I think Mercedes will suit a British map? Yes, absolutely. I'm looking to use Mercedes on a British map. The cost of the Mercedes stuff in the DLC actually makes it very, very attractive to me on the realism experiment. Very, very attractive. So yeah. So I am changing. One aspect of the realism experiment I'm changing is, like as before, I can borrow up to 80% of the value of the land. If I sell the land, though, that counts as a failure because that's the bank recouping the loan by selling a capital asset like that. I have to try and pay off the loan by farming. Will the Mercedes DLC vehicles have the option to change driver side? Don't know. No idea. I won't be able to tell you that until I've installed the Mercedes DLC. And even then, I won't be able to tell you till Friday. Play Quake 4. Quake 4 is awesome, Nick. I have played Quake 4. Quake 4 is awesome. Not really doesn't really suit my channel. Hey, Howard, welcome along. How's the job is going great, thank you. I'm really thriving at it. I've had a couple of really good a good week on it this week, and I'm programming. Part of the, do you know what? So, when I around the time that I lost my job 2 years ago, I had kind of fallen out of love with programming a bit, and my new job has absolutely rekindled that fire. Has absolutely rekindled that fire. And part of the reason why I've been able to build Farm Sim UK is because my love for programming has come back. It's amazing. Jacket Boys 22, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I'm loving tinkering and creating stuff again, and yeah, it's just brilliant. It's amazing what happens when you get into a job that has a good amount of variety and a good amount of challenge to it. It really sort of fires you up again. So yeah. One more Friday to get your low loaders ready for collection. New Mercedes coming soon to a dealer near you. Hey GT Farming, welcome along. Then when I changed job in 21, started working in the building trade and rekindled your love for carpentry. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm loving it. But as I said, at the moment I'm trying to make sure that I don't have that I don't end up with burnout, which is why my video creation has dropped a lot, because that's the one thing that takes up a bulk of time and ends up with kind of hurting me a bit in stuff. So one video a week seems to be my thing at the moment. Next version of FS, I think all trucks and cars should have option to change driver side for English and other maps drive on the left hand side of the road. Yeah, I would like to see more right hand drive vehicles in Farm Sim, definitely, especially with the British map, out. The interesting thing will, as someone said, be to see what options the Mercedes trucks come with. Because I think if the Mercedes trucks, which are cab overs, if they come with the option to have a right-hand drive setup, they will be the truck of choice for so many people on British maps. The weeder has finished work. I think, looks of it, yeah, the mulcher is getting there. We might be able actually to get the big Roy out on the let's see, where's the big Roy? Let's get this home. I am thinking of making a map sim guy. In fact, Cavalier Roy's been showing me some really cool stuff. That, again, something that's been rekindling my interest in making a map. I think we'll have to see after Highlands is released. I don't see me having anywhere near enough time to build a map until Highlands has been released, and then it will depend on my workload after that. Howdy, Jake the Up. Welcome along. There we go. Right, put this back in the shed. Make a map. I'd love to. Let me get my current big project out of the way first. I need to get my current large project done, and then I can go from there. Oh, something. Oh, it was that. Yeah, it was that. Evening, Mystic. Get Martin ML Gamer to help me make a map. I have asked people to help me make the map before, and I have had a couple of people who'd submitted your first map to Giant Cell. Oh, Jake, if you want me to have a look around, please. I would absolutely love to do a look around. Take a first look and let you know what I think. The only caveat I always have when I say I'll do that is I will give an honest opinion to you. He's on his second. Oh wow. His map is, yeah, I need to. There's certain things I know that are outside of the mod hub that I absolutely want to get listed on Farm Sim UK early, and his map is one of them. Set the super strength off so that we can back this into here. Now, what requires more horsepower? My cultivator or my seeder is the question. Nope, we want to go in here and we want to go to there. Cultivators. Cultivator requires 400. Seeder requires 450. Okay, so we want to put the big Roy on the Seed Hawk. I need to remember which way round this is. I think we went Cedar behind. Evening, MTK Sim Farmer, welcome along. Virtual on itch, I'd love an honest review of it. Feedback makes it better. Thank you, Jake. Drop me a link and I'll go and have a look. Right, we are gonna have to refill this as well. Oh yeah, we got the seed. Yeah. I think this might be a direct seeder, but I'd rather cultivate first. Howdy, Thefisherj, welcome along. Oh no, got too close. I was trying to avoid that. No, to back that out. Right, and open it up. No, X. No, not that. Ah, there we go. Oh, we're gonna need to buy some solid fertilizer. Let's fill these up then. That is going to be too expensive, so we will put 10,000 liters in. Yes. And here, seeds. We will fill that up. Here you go. Later, Sim guy. Right, yeah, we're gonna wait for that to finish. So while we're doing that, we'll do this. Send me a DM. Thank you, Jake. I will check that out. Always up for taking a look at a map. Yeah, I need to have a look at the Welsh map, GT. Map is based off your hometown. So which part of the world is it based in, Jake? Is it UK map, a US map, European map? That does happen. What are you doing your RP on Dromard if the RE on Zag? Yeah, I'm tempted to do it on Dromard. Dromard would be a good map actually for the RE. I'd need to rework the storylines a little bit. Strasbourg, Pennsylvania. Ooh, nice. So is it big square fields or do you have... I'll check it out. But, ooh, very nice. How's the Ford finished? Have a look. Nope, Ford is doing one last bit. 12 pre-built farmyards. 12 pre-built farmyards. Oh wow. Are they customizable? I love customizable farmyards. You really want to get on my good side in making a map. Customizable farmyards and productions is a great way to do it. You'll have me going ooh and ah over a map. Not too bad. Right. You set destination. I want you back at the farm, please. Some square fields, but most fields follow saying all buildings can be sold when they're... Oh, that's awesome. How about no? I struggle with keeping up multiple paddocks. Well, that's all right. You don't have to use them all. Right. I am just going to send this back to the yard. I'll let you guys follow it in, but I need to go and make sure my children are in bed because it's the first day of school tomorrow. Which way are you going to go? You are going to go hopefully that way. Right. I'll let you guys follow that back. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I am back, chat. Nothing's wrong with my hydraulics. There's a warning light on the dashboard and the implement takes a full... Oh, the heavens have just opened up. It's very wet outside. Oh, I got to check something before I go to bed. Yeah, no, it's tipping it down with rain outside. Mrs. Paulie Lane, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, the heavens have just opened here. Making for a very... I'm getting splattered with rain this far into the room. I may have to close my window. You play The Witcher 3 and you stream it, then it put 18 plus on Twitch, spoke grown up game. Yeah. The heavens absolutely have opened here. It is a very good game, which is I own it. I just never got around to playing it. It was like Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate I love. I haven't played it since I got back from FarmCon. I need to get back into playing it. I'll knock on the door, chat. Be right back. Sorry, chat, had a minor emergency to deal with. Mrs. Polly Lay, thank you for the raid of 35 people. Mr. Polly Lay 52, thank you for the follow. And hello everybody coming in. Super Sesh, welcome along. Old Navy Scrub 98, welcome along. Well, thank you, Adam. And Wayland Timnick, welcome along. All right, the stream is going wonderfully, thank you. Colin Lecomis, 2005 66, welcome along. Hello, Uncle J Pop. I'm good, thank you. What's my tractor doing? The one that was dancing. Has that made it past yet? No. Right. We need to start filling with solid fertilizer. This we need to go and get the cultivator on. So let's sort that. So we are turning around one of our fields and harvesting the corn for silage off the other. I've just been mulching in the forge, or I've just had the forge doing some mulching. CB's 4, welcome along, cheers. Old Navy Scrub 98, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFM. Right, let's back this up then. Drop this off and grab the cultivator. I'm not sure I need the cultivator. I think my seeder might be a direct seeder, but I like to get the cultivator. We might as well use the tractors. Especially an impressive beast like this. Hey Wayne, I was interested in the workshop next to the silo farm. Yeah, I've reworked the farm here a little bit. I reworked the fields and reworked the buildings a bit. I wanted to make a little bit more space for me to work and a little bit more grass and things for me to get. So I have reworked the farm a little bit. Losing 16,550 a month in loan interest on your Alma. Jeez, Thefisherj. But how much are you making? Is the question. Right, so clear the current course, set a new course, fieldwork settings. Yeah, generate that. Okay, first waypoint, and away that goes. I want to fill the seeds on this. So let's start filling seeds. I have more than 6,000 litres of fertilizer, didn't I?
Steam Fan V2123 asked me, why is Gordon Ramsay against VFS cooking? And why are you against VFS farming? Well, I suppose Gordon Ramsay is against virtual farmers cooking because he's probably witnessed microwave toast with a side of burnt water. As for me being against virtual farmers farming, it's simple. Watching someone virtually plow fields is as thrilling as watching paint dry on a rainy English afternoon. It's like turning an F1 race into a tractor pull. Unbearably slow and unexciting.
That's just not fair. That's a serious burn, Jeremy. let that fill up. It was a little bit of a leading question. 0 a month apart from contracts to go. Oh, jeez. Play straw pellet shed there. Nice. Least favorite feature of FS25. Do you know what? I don't have a least favorite feature. A certain amount of stuff lacking. It's more stuff that's lacking that I don't like than stuff than a feature that, you know, that I is my least favorite. There's nothing really that stands out to me. No, actually, no, I've had a thought about it. I do have a least favorite feature in FS25 because it is dumb. It is so dumb that it's an unplayable feature of FS25, and it's such a pity because it should be so much better. Horses have been made pointless in FS25. There is no reason to do horses in Farm Sim. They used to be something that if you actually put in all the time and effort, you could make a decent amount of money. Now you have to put in so much time and effort to the horses for it just not to be worth it at all, at any point. And it's been like that since 22. 22 really nerfed them, and they didn't improve them at all for 25. I should have refilled my drink while I was out there. Jeez. Yeah, working horses would be great, or horses that allowed you to earn money off them. I'd love to see some sort of stabling or something like that you could do, or you know, have a riding school and you make money from the riding school by keeping your horses in good condition, anything like that. But horses, you have to put so much time and effort into a horse with the amount of riding and everything you do. They're just not worth doing. I've yet to find a way to make horses pay in Farm Sim. Which is very similar to real life, but I think if you had there's some mods out there that do all the care and everything that would work. Hey gamers, welcome along. You've been in the last couple of weeks, haven't you? I think I've seen you here in the last couple of weeks, gamers. Turn this around. Hello, Aronson Racing 24. Welcome along. Dogs 2. It's bad from all generations of home. I don't mind the dogs. The dogs feel like they act more like cats in Farm Sim. Enjoying life. Now they're school. Excellent gamers. I would like to see cats in Farm Sim because the dogs in Farm Sim act like cats. You know, they go all over the place, and it's yeah. I find the dogs a little bit annoying, but it's not like the dogs cost me a huge amount of money, which the horses do, for very little return. Oh, we're full. How much field do we have to do? Oh wow, we have so much field left to do. He's just a good boy. Yeah, but he does wander everywhere. Be sweet if the dogs can go in your vehicles. Yeah, it'd be good if the dog could like ride in the back of your truck and things like that, or in your in the cab on the tractors. That would be cool. So my replies go 3 comments back. I did see your replies. I saw your replies, gamers. I hope your greenhouse and solar panels help me out. Problem solved with 5 million. Eesh. Yeah, solar panels are normally a good thing to get up and running to pay debt in Farm Sim. How much are we up to now? We're over 600. We're going to be over 650. Yeah, 650,000. We might even be at 700,000 liters after this. I wish school didn't start. Yeah, twins start school tomorrow. Is it going to hit 700,000 liters? Oh, I think we're just short. 700,000 liters exactly on the dot in here. Jeez. We have way more off here this year than we did last year. Well, if you get sheepdog would be cool. Thefisherj likes to set himself a challenge. He likes a good challenge, just Thefisherj. It's not because you're in Latvia, it's probably a bit different here. No, so most schools in the UK started this week. Started with a 5 million loan, yeah. Happy that NHL hockey is starting soon. More work for you in Canada. Nice, Joey. Yeah, it's the thing, we're approaching winter. Well, yeah, winter is swiftly approaching now. I'm not getting used to the very old phrase now. We'll start September the 1st. Oh yeah, that was Monday. Yeah, lots of schools in the UK started on Monday. Get that a little bit closer. Much better. Take a screenshot. Uh-oh. God, I forget.
Mystic Smiler asked me, Jeremy, would Virtual Farmer be alright if he worked on the Thefisherj farm? Oh, the Thefisherj farm, you say? Well, if Virtual Farmer took their virtual wellies and decided to give it a go there, they'd probably find that the digital cab of a combine harvester isn't quite as cushy as the real deal. The Thefisherj might need to bolt on some training wheels for them, lest they turn a perfectly fine crop into a modern art installation. But hey, everyone starts somewhere.
That's so harsh. That's so harsh. Jeremy's got it in for me tonight. Don't get a PC, a monitor, a whole setup for FS25. Awesome gamers. I hope you enjoy it. King George, how you doing? Stressful we have power on mobile. Oh, hang on, that's disappeared off. Cut off iron countryside with no backup generating. Oh wow. No farming sand yet. Jeremy did indeed wake up and choose violence today. That is not the largest cultivator in the world. Evening, Pete. Welcome along. I'm enjoying to say that, and I got a new keyboard and mouse. Nice. Awesome gamers. That's something on Twitch. You can redeem channel points on Twitch to use the AIs. Yeah, it unfortunately is a Twitch only thing. Although, if you put !Tangier in on YouTube, you can go there and do it yourself. Difference is on Twitch, you can do it for channel points. No Outdoors, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, we're gonna have well over 1 million liters. What semi trailer am I using? This is a mod. So this is from, where's the pack? There they are. The Lizard Superior End Dump Trailer Pack. And the one I have is that one.
Steam Fan V2123 asked me, is Jeremy Clarkson a good chef or is VF better? Clarkson? A chef? He's about as useful in the kitchen as a chocolate teapot. Virtual Farmer could probably whip up a 3-course meal while ploughing a field. Clarkson? He'd burn water. It's fucking raw.
What's going on? What's going on? Jeremy and Gordon have switched places. Also, there's our swear word for the stream. Yeah, Gordon doesn't normally like me, Jorima. Gordon doesn't normally like me. We seem to be having rain or something at the moment, despite the fact it's sunshine. Oh, here we go. Other way round.
The Thefisherj asked me, is Gordon Ramsay a good farmer or is VF better? Oh, I'm sure Gordon Ramsay could shout at a field until the crops grow out of sheer fear, but as for actual farming skills, Virtual Farmer has the edge. They know which end of the tractor to sit on, whereas Ramsay might just try to saute the soil. Stick to the kitchen, Gordon. Leave the ploughing to the pros.
We have started a war. Oh, fantastic. You know, there's only 2 companies that make Zambezi, California, USA, and Russia. Which kind of makes sense. Or I want to call them Zambonis. They're called Zambonis, aren't they? I suppose the plural of Zamboni is Zambezi. God.
Jesse Kando27 asked me, do you think Gordon Ramsay would make a good Borg? Ah, Gordon Ramsay as a Borg. Imagine him assimilating entire starships with a side of lamb sauce critique. Resistance would probably be futile, not because of superior technology, but out of fear of having your cooking skills reduced to ashes by his fiery tirades. Just picture it. Your shields are raw. He'd have the collective in culinary stitches before you could say Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, man. Yeah, Parky rings. Alavian is one of the hardest. You've said that to me before, gamers, and I don't doubt it. 6 years, learnt only a couple of sentences. Oh man, it stopped raining and now it's got really, really close and really, really warm. Yeah, the ball. Yeah, you have mentioned that before, gamers. Here we go. We're going to the farm again. Are we half? We're not. We're nowhere near halfway through this field. Jeez. Hey, E-Beefs. Welcome along.
Mystic Smiler asked me, Jeremy, do you and Gordon Ramsay get on well? Do you have anything nice to say about Virtual Farm? Gordon and I have a relationship as spicy as one of his curries. We banter like a couple of over-revved engines in a street race. As for Virtual Farmer, well, they're turning digital farming into an art form. Watching them plough fields, even virtually, is like watching a very slow, relaxed rally race. You do wonder if one day they'll upgrade to a virtual Ferrari in those fields.
Or a virtual Lamborghini. Sure, there's one out there somewhere. Thank you, E-Beefs. You're from Finland? Very nice part of the world. Full trailer of chaff in this. It really does struggle a little bit, even on the flats. I'm very tempted to switch out for a bigger trailer. I think we're only renting this trailer. Other way round this time.
Jesse Cando 27 asked me, do you think Jeremy Clarkson would make a good Borg? Clarkson as a Borg? It'd be an utter disaster. First, you take 1 part arrogance, mix it with a complete disregard for authority, and then you've got a bloody chaos. He'd refuse to assimilate anyone driving a tractor. It's fucking madness.
I think I need to turn on. That's the second time Gordon sworn this stream. Jeez. No, no, no. You're getting banned. And that is why we do not have saw where that was going. That's why we do not have on-screen chat. Yes. Oh, sorry, your comment get pushed up. Finland equals my summer car in my logic, but it's a good country. Yeah, Finland is absolutely where my summer car is set. I knew the moment I saw that username, I knew. Even ever here? I've not heard. Actually, I might have heard of Siler Rap. I think, Richard. Welcome along, by the way. If I haven't said that already. Cool. Lamborghini and Deutz tractors, though Jeremy hasn't even got a Ferrari style tractor. That's very true. Hey Jim, welcome along. We reached out, they're interested in making a mod. Nice. Yeah, that's why he got banned very, very quickly, gamers. That's why he got banned very, very quickly. Yeah, I was, so the moment I started seeing it come up, was the moment I switched over to my studio setup and went, goodbye. Seem to have a sunshiny rainfall. I think that's the screenshot. There we go. There's the fuel alert. We'll fill up next time. Next time we get a full trailer, we'll go and refuel the truck. I did have to dust off the banhammer. Somebody wrote something very, very horrible in my vertical stream. You can tell it was horrible because they had to spell it out over multiple chat messages. I can borrow, I can lease the trailer. This trailer I think is leased. Yeah, I tend to only switch to something like subscriber or follower only mode if I'm having a big problem. Most of the time, well, yeah, vast majority of the time, my mods are awesome. That kind of stuff doesn't get through very often. And most of the time, it's not somebody trying to be because I'm not because I can't borrow the money, gamers. So I don't have enough space to borrow the money, and I don't want to borrow money for every piece of equipment I get. They're a strict international standard for pallets. Interesting. I guess they'd have to be because all pallets are basically the same size. Or a bit like paper sizes. They're, you know, they have to be able to fit on forklifts around the world and things like that. Might as well get the Ford on the doing the oats field after this. I'm not sure it's a bot. I given the username, it looked like somebody who was just being it. It's the kind of thing that puts me off adding TikTok to my stream, because I've seen some of the trouble that other people have had to deal with over there. Are we over 1 million yet? Nope. We will be over 900,000 by the end of this trailer, though. Ooh, not quite. We were like 100 liters short. 100 liters short. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to go and fill up my drink, unfortunately, chat. Hey Dan, I am playing on Alma, Missouri. Ooh. We need to go and refill. Almost forgot. Why Twitch is quiet as late is partly competition from other platforms, and Twitch is clamping down on view bots and fake accounts. Yeah. My thing is, Steam fan, it's less number of viewers because my viewer numbers are constant. My viewer numbers are fairly good. It's more the drop in subs. The drop in subs has been a little bit extreme. Oh, we're out of diesel. Yeah, let's buy 10,000 liters. Might keep us going for a while. Imagine you crash the ditch and then can't get out and you don't know what to do because at least your trailer and now you have to pay for the damages, but you're going to be in debt. Yeah. All right, let's get this filled up with DF. And while this is filling up with DF, I'm going to go and refill my drink. I'm back. Right. Start the engine. Blades and Prairies not working Xbox Series S? Oh, really? Why is that? I'm back, gamers. Yeah. Trouble is, everything's so dear, and people probably just can't afford a thing. So it's Tyson. Yeah, I think a lot of it is that, Mystic. I think a lot of it is that. I think a lot of people have been feeling the pinch. I mean, hell, I've been feeling the pinch as well. And I think a lot of it is that. I think the heady days of sort of 2022 has are dropping back. Hey Andrew, welcome along. Oh, you were gone and came back. Ah, welcome back, gamers. See, I stepped out of the room, so... Feeling the pinch today, 750 for mince. 750! Tell me that wasn't 500 grams of mince vapor, gamer, because that's ridiculous. Saw a hydraulic cylinder on a trailer size snapped sideways with chaff in it. Whoa. Same, you got pizza? I got refill of my drink. And built and yeah, at work you haven't built an aluminium long tube per month. Wow. Things have got to pick up soon. I mean, well, do you know what? I'm going to stop this line of talk because I'm going to end up getting into a rant that's very, very close to being political. More kilograms, but it's still a 6 months ago. Yeah. Well, I was going to say the 500 gram is approaching £5 these days. It is nuts at the moment. Not so bad, the truck and trailer just went sideways. Wow. It's not just the UK, Steam fan. It's not just the UK. And I have a horrible, horrible feeling it's going to get worse before it gets better. Part of the reason why I have set myself this challenge of paying off my remaining debt by May next year is because I want to make sure that I've got some leeway, some space, because I think it's about. I think it's going to be very much needed. It's something. It's a millstone that's been hanging around my neck for 30 years, and I need it gone. Things will get worse before it gets better. Yeah, we are in that period in Star Trek history where the early stages of World War III kick off. Does it actually matter if you chaff the corn before it's ready versus when it's ready to harvest? I'm not sure, to be honest. It's not a test I've run. I think there are a couple of people who have done that test. Do you know what, Thefisherj, as it stands at the moment, I may end up missing FarmCon next year. Simply because I don't know if I'm going to finish off paying this year's FarmCon before FarmCon next year. So... And I'd rather miss next year's FarmCon than the year after. But it does partly depend on where FarmCon is next year. You know, I might be able to do it cheaper if it's somewhere a little bit more accessible. You can chaff green corn just before it hits harvest ready. Yeah, if you use the forage harvester, yeah. Hey, Phantom Brian, welcome along. If FarmCon was in the UK next year, but yeah, if it was in the UK, I could do FarmCon a lot cheaper. FarmCon actually costs a huge amount of money to go to. Huge amount. Yeah, Farming Sim 25 is nearly out for a year. Sad pizza is spicy. Very nice, gamers. Yeah, my cost to go to Llama is about half my cost to go to FarmCon. Oh, you didn't order a spicy pizza, gamers. You just got a spicy pizza. Did you get the right pizza? That's the question. Right. A couple of things we need to do. Firstly, we need to jump in this. And before the eggs spawn, we need to go and clear some out. This summer did go really fast. Really fast. There we go. You got the right pizza. It's just really hot. Hey, Crofty, welcome along. I've been good, thank you. New job's going well, and things are looking up. Hey, Farmer George. Got to upgrade and play FS25? Nice. There we go. How old am I? You know that, gamers. We haven't had anybody ask tonight. See, we got new eggs out. How's my dad? Well, my dad isn't out of the main hospital yet. He's still in recovery. He's hoping to get out to the specialist recovery hospital this week, and then his physical recovery, or you know. His adaptation to life and his new situation can go in there. I was stressed about your age. I am. I'm not going to play games with it too much tonight. I am in my late 40s. I'm 48. I can, Farmer George, but it's a little bit stressful. It's raining, but it's sunny. I don't know what's going on. The weather's gone all weird in game. You know how you sometimes sort of get sunshine rain? It's that kind of thing going on in game at the moment. 6 years younger than you, Paul. Nice. Sunshine and showers, exactly. The kind of weather the UK loves to give us. Right, that has sorted that. We need to move. Yeah, this tractor, that tractor can start on the field. We want to switch to wheat. By winds we won't. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is the I think the weather's mucked up a little bit because of there's a mod that does cause that, and that is the photo mode mod can mess with the weather. Oh, thank you, Dan. Look 30. Thank you, gamers. Right, clear current temporary course, new course, fieldwork settings. I'm gonna go with center first. I think we'll go with one headland. One headland should be enough. Okay, yep. Map. First waypoint. All right, generate me a course. Got 17 years on me. Oh, Mystic. All right. First waypoint. And away we go. There we are. The Big Roy is away. Hey, one-handed streamer, welcome along. As almost 50 looks 30. Thank you, gamers. I tell you something, I don't always feel like I'm 30. Definitely feel my age some days. Will I be watching Giants tomorrow? I hope so. Is there any vehicle or equipment you tend to use most, if not every save game? Ooh, I tend to use lower end tractors most of the time. I'm already broken at 30. Precision farming, I'm correct thinking that rolling grass is pointless. You are correct, Pete. You want, instead of rolling grass with precision farming, you want to weed grass. It doesn't prevent weeds from growing, but it does increase the environmental score. It's not how old you are, it's how young you feel inside, and sometimes I feel nearly 50. Any tips for setting up course play? Yeah, so in the course play settings, I tend to leave most of it fairly standard. Setting up an actual field, it's the working width and everything, and here that you need to make sure you do a headland. Otherwise, again, most settings here are fairly decent. I don't tend to, unless I'm doing multiple tool stuff, I don't tend to fiddle with course play too much. Yeah, weeding grass with precision farming means that you have to means that if you weed it, it increases your environmental score. Oh, don't, Mystic. At that point, I'll be 68. First waypoint. There we go. And yes, gamers, I do have a baby Yoda, and he is eating a frog. Courseplay is also, yes, Courseplay is almost like base game GPS, but it has a few extra things that are quite useful. Right, that's those started. What's the time? 20 past 10. Let's crack on with this, shall we? Weeding mechanically, don't use a sprayer. Weed mechanically. If you wherever you can, weed mechanically. You take a 10% yield penalty if you spray. Can't wait to do some fishing in November. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually half tempted to do the role play. Wait till Highlands Fishing comes out and do the role playing on that. One thing I wish that Farming Simulator 25 had is sweet corn. We'll have to harvest it by the crop. Yeah, there's a few things I would like to see Farm Sim add that to me are easy wins. So we've got grapes and olives in this. Can we have blackberries and raspberries? Similar sort of tools, similar sort of vine setup. I kind of wonder how hard it would be to create a mod that adds raspberries and blackberries as a crop. My pleasure. Be glad I could help. Yeah, someone has done coffee, but is coffee something that is added with the mod, or is it something that's added with the map? I thought if you use PF, you only get full environmental score if you use sprayer. Yeah, so the thing is that the reason I say always use a mechanical weeder is you only increase your environmental score if you use a spot sprayer, which is really, really expensive. The thing they don't tell you about the spot sprayer is it still counts in your yield as using herbicide. So the way that weeding works in FS25 is if you have a field full of weeds, that gives you a 15% hit to your yield on a field. If you get rid of those weeds, you get a 15% increase in yield. If you spray with herbicide, whether it's with a spot sprayer or whether it's just straight up herbicide, you take a 10% penalty to that. So using herbicide always gives you a 10% yield boost instead of the full 15. If you use a mechanical weeder, you will get the full 15% boost to your yield. Why do I say use a mechanical weeder? Because 99.9% of the time, you will earn more from that 10% yield boost than you will from the small increase to your environmental score by spot spraying. So that's why you will get way more money from the increased yield. Yeah, but is that in raspberry production? Is that in using vines, or is that using vines, or is that using greenhouses? Because I want raspberries and blackberries on vines, essentially, or on posts. You know, in the same way as you do grapes. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, whenever you can, you want to go for that maximum yield, even if it means you get a little bit of a hit to your environmental score with precision farming. One of the things I like about precision farming is you cannot get 100% set up. How to grow long grass? Plant it. Organic farming. Do you know what? That would be a thing to try. Thefisherj is organic farming. There must be enough stuff in Farm Sim to do organic farming. Giant engine can't handle more crops or height types. They need to enhance the engine so be able to put more stuff in it. So that'll be next version of that. They're gonna be new crops in November, and there'll be new crops in next year as well. I would guess the next version of Farm Sim, FS28, will have. They'll work on the Giants engine for that. I'm hoping they're already working on FS28. They need to be. If FS25 has taught us anything, they need to be. But I don't know if things are thinking that far ahead at the moment. I'd see cabbage. Yeah, cabbage is and harvesting, that'd be good. There's also plowing when it comes to yield and environmental score. With plowing, you want to try and avoid plowing at all costs, if you can. Rarely is, yeah, you kind of want to, if you can get away with running crops that don't require plowing, I would try and go with those crops. It's like direct seeding is absolutely the way to go with precision farming. You can direct seed your fields. That's what you want to do. Yeah, plow and then do a direct seeder. That's actually, Thefisherj is spot on. If you do have to plow a field, direct seed it afterwards. It treats the last thing you did as the thing. So while the plowing will drop your environmental score, direct seeding on the plowing will bring it right back up. I'd forgotten that. Thanks for reminding me of that, Thefisherj. Yeah, if you do have to plow, use a direct seeder on it. So that's when crop rotation starts to come in with things like precision farming, because it means after you've plowed a field, you want to be able to plant a crop that you can run a direct seeder with, which is a seeder rather than a planter. Apples in Farm Sim would be good. Is there a way of making the grass higher? Not beyond base game grass there isn't, Sim Guy. You just need to let it grow in your fields. It needs to grow for 1 more month after it's first ready to harvest. I mean, this is the thing. Where can Farm Sim go after FS25? We've named 5-6 crops just in the last 10 minutes, you know. So there are plenty more crops you can add to Farm Sim. There's plenty more options with where you can go. Plenty more animals that could be added. Do I wait 5 years for it or to grow or not? What, the grass should grow within the year. Grass takes 3 months to fully grow in Farm Sim, maybe 4. 3 months. There's a greenhouse mod unique to Alma that grows apples. I did not know that, Clinton. So it comes as part of the map. Like see cherries, pears, oranges, yeah. I think anything Farm Sim does well when there's a mechanical way to harvest it. Like see fruits like bananas. Now you see, that's the thing. What I want to see is fruits that have a wide area to because I think the thing about bananas is that is not something you'd ever grow on a UK or a US map. Wait, 5 because I want it longer. 5, no, I think 3 months is the most. Lenny Delimpitz, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I think we might have finally made it halfway around through this field. Which means we're going to have about 2 million litres off this field. You see, Farmer Kev, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Yeah, you can grow pumpkins. Pumpkins would be awesome. I'd like to see pumpkins. Pears, plums, apples, oranges, lemons. Yeah, absolutely. Lemons would go well on European maps, as would oranges. Pumpkins, I would like to see harvesters for pumpkins. I think that would be awesome. We don't have enough gourds in Farm Sim. No, not. With PF, I've only managed to grow long grass once a year after waiting 1-2 months. It's ready to harvest. Grass is working for me every 3 months. Alma greenhouse grows all those fruits. Oh, we might. If we weren't finishing on this map, then I would take a look at that. Yeah, alfalfa is on here. I think the only reason, and I would like to see. So something I would like to see is, depending on what you feed your cows, how it affects your milk production. I really would like to see an effect on the milk production. So if you use, I mean, at the moment there is no reason at all to use mineral feed with your cows, because mineral feed is expensive, you can't make it, and it adds nothing. That does not boost your cows at all. And bulls. Yeah, I'd like to see a cost. I think there's a certain amount of animal welfare that would be cool. I think I'd like to see. I'd like to. So I've said this before. I would like to see more nuance in Farm Sim. I think that's the way I'd like to see things go. A little bit more nuance, where you can repair your. So again, the time versus effort thing. I would like to see the ability to go in and repair your own equipment, and it costs you less to repair your own equipment, as opposed to, if you want to, just getting someone to do it automatically and having to buy stuff to go and repair your equipment. So you have to buy a pallet of spare parts, and you'd have to go in and do all that yourself and everything. Hello, I apologize if I get your name wrong. Shaneka99, welcome along. I hope you're having a lovely evening there in Germany. I wish the soil had more effects in the game, something like soil compaction and moisture. is something I want to see. Absolutely, soil compaction and moisture. I think that would be an awesome addition to the game. And I would like to see different bits of equipment have different impacts on the compaction of the soil. Hello, gamers. Yeah, I can see that comment. How about Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale? Yes. I mean, we've got spinach in, so I see those being an extension of that. Where, yes, absolutely, Devil's Man. An advanced version of that actually uses the farm workshop and things. So do I, Steam fan. I'll be interested to see what happens with the DLC once I get it loaded in and have a play with it. Game looks pretty good. It is. I do love Farm Sim 25. For all the faults and all the issues that have happened, I still love Farm Sim 25. I still love playing this game. I really do. If we can get a better angle for you guys, where I can still control things without too much hassle. But I tell you, you can't touch anything but don't touch the grass. Hey, Farmers for Life, welcome along. Am I looking forward to the Ben's DLC? Yes, I am. I get to play with it now, and I will let you guys know what I think on Friday. I purposefully did not install it before the stream in case I leaked anything. It's like Nightbot is being useless tonight. You're engaged. Congratulations, Farmers for Life. That's awesome. Hopefully next version of FS, I hope Giants add scale, damage percentage like 17 and 19 with realism modding settings. Yeah, I think repairs and damage are things that people very much want. So move bots as a stream bot. Oh wow! I do kind of want to program my own bot, but that means my next website I'm going to work on is the virtualfarmer.tv one, which I'd like to build a bot into. Got a cool setup over there to play the game and start getting jealous when I look at my controller. Thank you. I am very fortunate to have this setup. I'm actually going to improve it a bit more. The great guys at Icon City sent me over this, which is a face cam, an Elgato face cam, which I'm going to replace this one with, which will be so much nicer. I need to get an adapter, a USB-C to USB-A, or I need to get a USB. Actually, I might have a C to A cable somewhere, so I can actually plug it in. Does my John Deere have enough fuel? Knowing the hired workers, the John Deere has run out of fuel and is running on fumes. Because hired workers just keep working. You can set course play to refill, and you can set the hired workers to automatically refill. But if they don't, if you set them to not refill, they will run out of fuel and just keep working. Yeah, so let's go and jump into this. I bet this is out of fuel. Oh no, it's not. Wow, it's still got half a tank. I'm slightly amazed by that. That's got to be a decent sized fuel tank on that John Deere. You make your own mineral feed with Una multi-production. Is that a mod? Because I was talking mainly about base game, Dan. So if that's a mod, I am playing with AdBlue, yes, but it's an older version of the mod because I like the setup. I need to go and alter the newer version of the mod so that it still shows AdBlue like in the way it is here. Because I don't know why the mod creator changed the AdBlue to not show with all the other options, all the other bits. What's the name of this map? This is Alma, Missouri. Any idea when I'm doing a charity stream? Yes, I will be doing a charity stream next month in October, I believe. Oh, that's what I gotta check. I may have a conflict, but yeah, I plan to do one in October. Trying to remember if it's the same weekend as something else, because I may have trouble. Up we go. Killing me that you don't make that turn bigger, you just keep trampling the grass. We're compacting it. Yeah, we're over 1 million liters of chaff on here now. Definitely more chaff on here this year than we had on the previous year. Can I place a link to the wish list in chat? I can. Let's pop over here this time. Because Nightbot seems to be working on YouTube. There we go. Do not know why it stopped working on. I might have to, and while I'm here, let's just see if I can get Nightbot working again, because I don't think it's, has it put anything into the dashboard? Log out. Yeah. Authorize. Yeah. Yeah, Nightbot definitely. Is not behaving itself. It's had a recent update and it's seems to be messing up. You're getting sleepy, gamers. What? It's really late for you. It's gone midnight for you, isn't it? It's nearly 1 a.m. Hang on, it's 1 a.m. and you've got school tomorrow, gamers. How are the VF kitties? They're good. I think May got caught in the rain a minute ago. Oh, I think that has finished. Yep. So we want to send that back to the farm. Go pack yourself there like that. And then we want to jump in. That running. But only thing I don't like about the key that came with FS25 Collector's Edition is it's micro USB, not USB-C, and as a result, it is not the best connection. Yeah, she was drying herself on a pile of clean laundry last I saw her. Slept for 4 hours in the evening. I can't stay up 2 hours more. Fair enough. If you already got some sleep, gamers, that's good. Tape it and it will work with tape. Well, it's the cable runs to it as straight as it can, and it still disconnects itself even when it's plugged in. It's not a great connection. Right, firmware settings. One headland. This is massive. Generate me a course. Yep, as I said, this is massive. Oh, actually. Center first. Generate that, please. There we go. Yeah, first waypoint, and away you go. Yep, that's the right one. Cool. I went to check on the hat and it's charging for shipping. It shouldn't be charging for shipping. The shipping should be 0. Hmm. No, I definitely put shipping 0 on it. I'm afraid there's no way round I can. Oh, I've got no way round that. Yeah, it's the way it's set up. Gamers makes it very hard to do that. I basically have already done that. It loses connection even when it's in there. It's a little bit finicky at times. Does weather affect the yield when chafing? No. No, it's only grain crops that affects. I think this might be our last load, chat. I don't think we're going to get to the end of this. The question is, what map do we try out the Mercedes on? I'm tempted to do a base game map and just rock up with a load of money. Try that out on Friday. Yeah, Riverbend Springs, I'm thinking we go and try that on. Try putting some WD-40 on that connection. No. If I don't want it to move, I want to be using duct tape. Woo. Like some of the silos that have those small boxes where the grain go. Yes, I do. Super glue. I don't want to use super glue. No, I'll rig something up eventually that holds it in properly. If I can get a right angle, actually a right angle, connector might do it. Let's use it because the other one doesn't have the thing at the back. Yeah. Welcome along, my friend. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Jab. Is the port loose? No, I think it's just the way the cables are all set up. Never use your fingers. We're going. I've used super glue plenty. You were awesome. Would you like a shout out, my friend? Because I am happy to send one your way. Sure? Perfect. Let's do that. Go check out my good friend Jap. He's awesome. Absolutely fantastic guy. I have had the pleasure of meeting him in person as well and spending 3 days. Yeah, we spent 3 days together. That seems like such an age ago now. It's nearly a year. Used to farm in real life, but my dad sold the farm 20 odd years ago. My pleasure, Jab, because you are an awesome person. We did have a blast. That was so much fun. So much fun. Bye, gamers. Catch you soon. Yeah, we're gonna go and tip this and wrap things up, I think. Which is pretty much where we're finishing off on Alma. I'm pleased with that. We managed to get a couple of harvests in. We did manage to get some wheat in, even if we're not going to end up harvesting it. And yeah, what we definitely have increased how much silage we make on here this year. This is, oh, I do miss my FS friends so much. You and CDP got to see real bastards. I got to eat real American breakfast in a real American diner. And I now know what biscuits and gravy is. And I need to make it. I need to make biscuits and gravy. Why we're overweight. Oh dear. You are saying that, Jab, to somebody who ate 2 McDonald's yesterday. Right, let that lower down. How much silage did we end up with? 1,238,476 litres. And that field isn't even finished yet, which is amazing. It's a staple for breakfast. Oh. Okay, I do like KFC. I haven't had a KFC in a while. But the reason I had McDonald's for breakfast yesterday because I went in early to the office because I left earlier on Monday. And then I went to see my dad on the way home last night, and had McDonald's on the way home. So I went to the hospital. I sat with my dad for a couple hours, and then I had McDonald's on the way home. So yeah, it was a lot of McDonald's. It was a lot of McDonald's yesterday. But there we go. That is that just about wraps up on Alma, Missouri. I've had a lot of blast with that map on there. I've also really enjoyed the Plains and Prairies DLC. If you want to go check the Plains and Prairies DLC out for yourself, head over to the Giants website, to the Farming Simulator website. Don't forget to use code VF Gaming if you want to grab it for yourself. I'd be very appreciative. Still slugging away trying to get that gold partnership, which is not going to happen at the moment. So yeah. Is my dad okay? My dad is okay. For those of you who were following last year, my dad lost his left leg due to a vascular problem. Unfortunately, it affected both his legs last year. And he has now lost the lower part of his left leg. Sorry, his right leg. So he lost above the knee on his left leg last year. He's lost below the knee on his right leg this year. So he's doing all right. He's okay, but obviously it's big life changes going on for my dad at the moment. So thank you for all the well wishes, those of you who have been giving them. He is on the mend. He's hoping to be into the rehab hospital later this week. So yeah, then we can start working out how to make his life as easy as possible going forwards. So yes, but yeah, otherwise, so everything going forward this week, I will have a video out on Friday. We'll be back on Silver Run Forest for Forestry Friday. I'm going to try and have something from Mercedes Pack DLC on that video. If you have early access will be very short on Friday because there is an embargo on releasing anything for the DLC, and I won't be able to get early access up to that video before that embargo expires. So yeah, it'll be a short early access for Friday's videos. Sorry for that, but yeah, I still expect to get early access up. I will be streaming in answer to that, Farmer Kev, I will be streaming the Mercedes DLC on Friday evening. We're gonna have a good look at the Mercedes DLC. We're gonna play around with some bits, and we'll probably do that on one of the base game maps with a load of money, and just see what it can do. We'll throw some big equipment in there. We might throw the Straw Harvest DLC in there and check how whether it can handle that as well. So yeah, looking forward to having a play with that, around with that. And I think what I might try and do is gear up for a new realism experiment on Saxthorpe on Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna look through some realistic mods. I'm gonna have a rework of the rules, and we'll see where we are, but hopefully launching a new realism experiment on Sunday. Right, let's have a look. Who this evening is streaming in the same category as me? Maybe not. Right. Do we fancy a bit of Satisfactory? Do we fancy what else have we got? Who I follow? We've got some Planet Crafter. Oh, that's about it. So do you fancy some Satisfactory or some Planet Crafter? Yeah. The British Saxlingham. Sorry, Saxlingham for the realism experiment. So which do you fancy, people? Do you fancy a bit of Satisfactory, or do you fancy a bit of Planet Crafter over on Twitch? I think without much reply, I'm going to send you over to Wheels and some... Oh, okay. Well, Sea Beast has gone with Crafter. And it's the first one, the only one to reply. So I'm going to send you over to Planet Crafter with Truck and NJ. And go say hi to him because he's awesome. And I will be back on Friday evening with the Mercedes DLC. So I'm looking forward to that. Couple of thank yous to say before we go. Where are we? Over here. I'd like to say thank you to Mrs. Paulie Lee for your raid. You are awesome. To Flitcherton K for your raid. You are awesome. NetSound19, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And Welsh Lima, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. So yeah, we'll leave it there, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. A massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys not only help to keep my channels running, but you help them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. It is really appreciated. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so. So you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.